Hello there folks, this is just a quick video to follow up the 24-hour stream that I did this weekend. First of all, thanks to everybody who came. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of grueling, especially towards the end. I think it was around sort of the 22 hour mark, I kind of hit a bit of a wall around the time we were playing Shadow Warrior. And thankfully I was able to sort of fight past it and then make it all the way to the end. We played a bunch of games. We didn't do the whole list, but I was never intending to do the whole list. It was more of a kind of options for people to choose from when we were doing straw polls. We played Sleeping Dogs at the start, just as a bit of a warm-up. Then we played Morrowind for quite a long time. Then we played Kaiserreich, XCOM, Enemy Within, Shadow Warrior, and we played Unreal to finish it off. We might have played other stuff too, briefly. I don't know, I think that was all of them. That was everything. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. A heck of a lot of fun. And if you did miss the stream, I am in the process of highlighting and editing all 24 hours of the damn stream and getting it ready to put onto YouTube. It's going to take a little while, however, because there is 24 hours of the stuff to go through and chop and edit and stuff like that. You can see the full unedited 24 hours on my Twitch channel. It's saved in the past broadcasts, and so you can see some of the highlights I've already put together. I'm going to be staggering the uploads of those out a bit, because I don't want to spam you guys with about like 15 videos all on the one day. So I'll stagger them out a bit as far as they come up on YouTube. But if you're desperate to watch everything now, it's all on Twitch. So yeah, the main thing though, I suppose, is that probably everyone's asking, who wasn't there, is was the stream a success? And the answer is yes, it was. We raised in total a completely and utterly gobsmacking, astounding total of £1,476 and I believe 84 pence in total, which is a, well, kind of jaw-dropping amount, really. There were some very, very, very generous people among the audience, it would seem, who just sort of went above and beyond the Call of Duty, so to speak. There really wasn't a Call of Duty in the first place, though, if you know what I mean. Honestly, I went into the stream expecting to maybe raise a couple of £100, 300 quid, and I was going to try and make up the rest as best I could, and get a sort of new sort of fairly mid-level, decent, robust computer to replace this crap old one. And I hope that would be what we got, but instead I was completely bowled over, and we raised almost £1.5 grand, which still leaves me a little bit speechless, frankly. I'm unbelievably humbled by the generosity of everyone who donated. And those who wanted to donate but couldn't donate as well. There are a few people who are in that situation, and please, for the love of God, don't feel bad for not having donated. I'm a student. I'm used to living off tins of absolutely foul spaghetti bolognese for 50p a piece, just to not starve to death, and having very little money otherwise to actually do anything with. I completely understand that when you just don't have any money, you just don't have any money, and if you just don't want to donate, that's not a problem or anything. Jesus, like oh, you didn't want to donate, I cast you out away from this channel. No. This was me essentially going out on the internet and rattling a tin can and saying help, because there was no other way I was going to be able to do this, unfortunately, because this computer had to be replaced. At the very, very least, I could have maybe replaced some parts, but unfortunately, the thing is getting on so much now that in order to replace some parts, I would have had to pretty much junk everything in it anyway. I would have had to replace the motherboard in order to install more memory. A big problem with this computer has been that it only has 8 GB of memory, whereas it really needs 16. I did some tests to figure out whether or not this was the case, and yeah, pretty regularly, a lot of the crashes I get in a lot of the games I play, particularly Skyrim, and that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely modded Skyrim's a big offender there. Is literally my computer running out of memory. I've played the game and stress tested it with the task manager open and beside it, and that seems to be the case. I also, I mean, if you think the number of crashes I get when I'm playing Skyrim is bad, you should see the way it was when I was trying to do my final project for university. I had basically Maya open, rendering some images for me of the model that was loaded into Maya at the time with all its textures and, you know, polygons and everything. In addition to that, I had Photoshop open in order to edit the textures. I had, in addition to those two, UDK open with those meshes and textures loaded into the game engine as assets. And I was literally having to save in all 3 programs constantly, just sort of like every minute or so, because the computer was just sort of locking up and crashing that often. It was making doing my work 3 times harder than it really needed to be. So really, this is a big deal as far as well as my course is concerned. Obviously, it's going to make YouTube a heck of a lot easier. Big time, much easier. Everything from the fact that the computer will be able to run properly, it won't crash when I'm trying to record. I can potentially get a capture card set up so I can stream and record using hardware rather than software. All sorts of awesome new possibilities basically opening up as a result of this. You know, so and it will essentially mean that I will be able to continue doing my course at university as well, and so I can get a degree so that I can, you know, get what we'll call a quote-unquote proper job, because I have no illusions when it comes to how this is going to work financially. At the current, based on the current amount of money that I earn every month, which I'm not really sure I'm allowed to tell you exact figures of because of my contract I have with TGN, but based on the amount of money I get per month, you know, it's enough for me to live off at university with the help of loans from the government. But not outside of that, no chance. So my higher education is really damn important, because without that degree, I will be living on the damn breadline, to put it bluntly. So, yeah. Anyway, so people, I have ordered the new PC. Basically, I have ordered the new computer. It will be coming, hopefully, this coming week. Hopefully. These things take a while for the guys at the place I ordered from to put together and then deliver. But so. I don't have an exact date or anything like that, but hopefully it's going to get here by the end of this week, and then I will have it set up and running and that sort of thing. And then of course I will have to transfer all of my old data across to the main new PC, and as well as games and things like that. I need to install Skyrim on the new PC first and foremost, as well as pretty much every other Let's Play game I'm doing at the minute. As far as people are concerned, because people will be asking, I've no doubt, when is Skyrim Chapter 5 going to start? It is going to start after I've got the new computer ready and set up, with Skyrim installed on it, with all the mods and my save games transferred. That's when Skyrim Chapter 5 is going to start. I'm not going to be doing it on this computer, because doing it on this computer is just too much of a hassle by comparison, really. I think I'll just wait a bit. So yeah, people will be wondering, I think, especially the techie people, will be wondering exactly what computer I've ordered, what parts, that sort of thing. I'm not going to bore you by listing them out here. I will put a complete list of specs in the description of this video, and once I actually get the damn thing, I will update the specifications and put them on my channel page on the About section. So there you go. And to be honest with you, I think I might just post them in every video description as a standard thing, because there's so many people who constantly ask me what my computer specs are, as it is, in comments of random videos. So there you go. But some people, there'll be probably at least 1 or 2 people who say, I thought you were going to get a GTX 780 Ti for your new computer. why did you go for a GTX 780 6 gigabytes? Well, the reason for that is because it makes my uni work easier. Basically, I had to make a compromise between my university coursework and gaming performance, and that was the compromise I made. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty good compromise, really. So yeah, in case that I reckon there's going to be at least one or two people who might have been curious about that, because when I was in the stream, I was saying that I was thinking about getting a 780 Ti. But anyway, for all the people who don't know anything about computers and are now thoroughly scratching their heads and possibly even Googling the terms because they have no idea what we're talking about, don't worry, it's not really that important, guys. Suffice to say, the new computer will be able to run just about everything I throw at it at a very, very nice frame rate on probably the highest settings I can crank them to. At least for the next couple of years, anyway. But anyway, so thank you again, everybody. I can't thank you enough. I mean, I really can't express into words and just how grateful I am for your support, and so I'm not really going to try to, if you forgive me. But like I said, it was very humbling. So yeah, everyone who donated has obviously I've got their name, their username on Twitch/YouTube, not their actual names, in a list. So that we can, I don't know, I could just use you guys for special stuff, like when we're playing stuff like XCOM or Xenonauts or Hidden and Dangerous 2 or something like that, you know, where we can rename things or whatever. I was also thinking of doing, you know, whenever we come back to Skyrim again on a stream and play with the Dave save, I was thinking of maybe getting enchanted weapons and armor and naming them after donators and that sort of thing. I'm still trying to think of some sort of way, really, outside of that, of kind of saying thank you beyond simply just saying thank you on a video. But my creativity is being pushed a bit here, so you'll have to forgive me. One thing that was suggested was to get a kind of laser engraving on the side of the computer, you know, with names of, you know, the guys who basically donated, essentially, which I thought was actually a really awesome idea. But unfortunately, Cyberpower UK, the people I'm ordering from, unlike their US branch, they don't do laser engravings. They do in America, but they don't do in the UK branch. And I did check, and to order this thing and import it over from America would have cost, well, it would have basically doubled the price of the whole thing. So that really wasn't worth the money as far as I was concerned, unfortunately. So, but never mind. Yeah, once the new computer gets here and I've got it set up and everything, I'll probably do another video filmed on my shaky, horrible, low-quality iPod camera, and I will show you the computer. See what your guys' money has actually bought, basically, and show you how it runs and all that sort of thing. But anyway, that's it, basically. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll hopefully at some point in the, well, fairly distant future, I hope, for now, because that was very, very, very grueling. But maybe next year I would be absolutely open to the idea of doing another 24-hour stream, this time for hopefully something more worthwhile, like a charity, you know, like cancer research or something like that. That would be a good idea. I think I would be totally up for that, absolutely. But anyway, that's it, and I will stop waffling and babbling now, and I will say bye-bye, and enjoy the Dragon Age video, which should have uploaded today, either before or after this video goes up. But anyway, I'll see you again soon, folks.